Hello and welcome to Lord of the Rings Online. So, I haven't played a lot of this game, not a lot, and also the little I have played has been quite a while ago. So, created a new character, named Ravina. Glad I got a name that was somewhat okay-ish and not taken. But yeah, let's have a look. Enter Middle Earth.
A chance encounter with brigands upon the road leads to captivity. You awaken with the ranger Strider before you. As he urges you to act quickly, you realize you have become involved in matters much greater than yourself.
Alright. Movement. Oh. So yeah, sadly this is one of those games where the UI doesn't scale with higher resolutions, but oh well. Camera movement, yeah.
Enough!
Quest and quest rings. What if we move this here? Containers can be looted, right? We have obtained an item you obtain will be contained within your inventory. You can access your inventory via the interface at the bottom of the screen, default I button. Double click piece of armor to equip it. You can also see, drag it, okay.
Hurry, friend. We must test your will to fight.
We can make this bigger, right? There we go. You are not the only prisoner here, friend. My fellow Emdir and I have come to rescue a hobbit, but it turns out he is not the hobbit we have been tracking. This escape will be dangerous for us all, for I know that a great evil lurks here. I have heard of its movement, and I can feel its presence. Do you know how to fight? You should practice with me to get a feel for that weapon. Alright. Right click an enemy, okay. Invalid target, get set. Fight. Okay.
Well done. Let us press on.
Your skill in battle is most impressive. Now listen closely. You will need your help getting out of here. When we leave this jailhouse, the real battle will begin. All right. This way. Well, that was fast. Right click to open doors, alright.
Here is where we must part ways.
Here we part for a time, Evina. You should free the two innocent hobbits also being held captive here. Celandine, Brandy Buck, and Mundo Sackville Baggins. I must search for signs of the servant of Mordor and learn what I can of his connection to the backworlds. Amdir, my fellow ranger, is making a safe path for us. He will be waiting for us at the main gate. Free Celandine first. It is Mundo they want alive, for they have mistaken him for someone of more valuable. When you have both hobbits safe, seek Amdir near the main gate. Then we make for Archit, where we will find safety. Okay. Beyond that gate. Alright. Too far away. When you defeat an enemy or complete a quest, you will gain experience, earn enough, and your powers and stats will increase by leveling up. Gain access to new skills, bigger and better armor, better weapons. Yep. Cannot move that. That's Mundo. All right. Drama. Many stories of Middle-earth will unfold before your eyes. Be sure to pay attention to these events and gain insight into your quest. Sometimes you will be momentarily halted in order to watch very important scenes and stories. Take that, stinking thief.
How do you do?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was starting to worry that these misadventures would be the end of me. These brigands are appalling folk. My friend Mundo is nearby, I think. We must save him as well. The brigands have been saying terrible things. We'll need a distraction, and I know just what to do. Just need a bit of flame. And a place to put it. There he is. Okay, let's go save him. It almost feels like this game isn't really used to mouse look. It's about time you got here. It's about time. Was I expected to rescue myself? Come on, you big clodpole. Get me out of here before those ruffians return. They want to sell me off like a sack of potatoes. Whoa.
Back! Go back to the shadow, fallen king! Begone, foul spawn! You will not harm these folk!
Good, the hobbits are out of danger. I am glad. Do not concern yourself with me. The greatest danger has passed. The Nazgul fear those who wield fire. Oh. Okay.
I regret that I was but a moment too late, but all is not lost.
Alas, I am too late. Amdir has been pierced with a Morgul blade. This does not bode well. We need to leave this place at once. Archet is nearby and will serve as a good resting place while Amdir recovers. Quickly, follow me. Finish now.
Wounded by a black rider, Ranger Umdir escaped with his charges into the wild, making his way back to the village of Archet.
There, Captain Brackenbrook, a retired sellsword, has allowed Strider and his companions to stay and take respite from their cares.
Right, here we are in Archet. Yeah, something about layering. Let's see, actually, I did have a button set up that... No. Let's see. Is there anything... Maybe UI settings. Many elements of the UI can be customized. Control to toggle the UI lock. You can reposition panels wherever you like. I don't want to. The thing I really want to do is just make it bigger. Tooltip, panels, current user skin. Ah. Well, it's good that they have UI scale then. So this, yeah, this clearly wasn't available in the options in the main menu. Oh, and you can, oh, that's nice. Huh. Yeah, the problem is well, it's fine. You can kind of see that probably the UI elements don't really have the resolution to they kind of fall apart on higher resolution, but yeah, it's nice that they have give the option at least.
Thank goodness you're awake. That fellow Umdir seems very ill.
You were exhausted after what happened last night, but that ranger got us all safe to Archet in the end. I'm terribly worried for his friend. Umdir looks so very ill. You can check on him if you like. He is just over there to the west, from where I am standing. Do you see him there across the lane? Let's go have a look. Questing system helps you. Point to general quest tract. Check your progress. Alright. I haven't had breakfast yet. This is intolerable. First kidnapped and now starved. I do not like big folk one bit. There's Umdir, there's Strider. So I don't
Do
remember.
not trouble yourself on my account. It is only a chill.
So you're awake last, Evina. You earned your rest. For you fought bravely last night. As for myself, I found no peace in slumber. The blade of the Black Rider pierced only my shoulder, though not deeply. I am chilled, but it is no matter. Thank you for your concern, but it is Strider for whom I fear. He is charged with a great task, but he tarries for my sake and for Archet's. Look not to me, but to Strider. Right.
There are too many deeds to be done, all pressing. and none of them easy.
Hail, Lavina. Amdir is right. I am torn asunder. I do not wish to leave him in this state, and Archit must be warned that the Black Wolves mean to raid the town. But I should be seeking a different Baggins right now. Okay. Chainmail.
Perhaps you can help, my friend. Captain Brackenbrook will not heed my warnings.
The people of Archit will be in great danger when the Black Wolves execute the plan we witnessed last night. The captain here, a man named Brackenbrook, does not like my look and will not heed my warning. Pray speak to him on my behalf and see if you can rouse him. Every moment I spend here is a moment in which my true charge plunges blindly nearer to unfathomable peril. The Black Rider you saw last night seeks a Baggins, and our friend Mundo is not the one. Hang on, let's move. Let's move this so they don't overlap. Right. At least. Well, Captain Brackenbrook, there he is.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Yeah, maybe shouldn't have the general chat on, kind of world chat going on, kind of privacy reasons and whatnot. Did you wander in here last night with those rangers? I do not like the look of these fellows one bit, but I let them stay on account of that pale one's wounds. You say the Black Wolves mean to attack us, but I do not believe it, not without proof. Those brigands have always been about. They are an unruly lot, but not murderous. I will not be attacking them without good reason. If you must, talk to the folks around town and get their opinion. If they are on your side, I'll consider the ranger's warning. Kate Peg Constable Thistlewood. Let's see. There's Kate.
Oh, this is intolerable.
If Captain Brackenbrook says we're safe, then we're safe. He's always done a fine job protecting our village. Why would the Black Wolf Wanderers suddenly attack us now? Alright. Let's see.
What can I do for you?
You think the Black Wolves mean to attack us? Don't be absurd. They harbor no love for us. But they haven't a leader. And they fight more among themselves than they do with outsiders. They couldn't raid a squirrel's nest, let alone our town. The thing is about making it bigger. Well, this is as big as it goes, but... yeah. Failed the quest? Alright. There we can turn names off. It's a bit busy, all those names. Sergeant Redfoot. Someone had to tell Captain Brackenbrook to mind his own business. Troubles always blow over if you wait long enough. Provisioner. Welcome, friend. I carry many items you may find of use. Will you have a look? Let's talk about Captain Brackenbrook first.
How can I be of service?
I see that your friend is wounded, and I hope it was not Black Bolts that did it to him. I truly trust Captain Brackenbrook, for he has always kept us safe since he took charge of Archet. I won't argue with the captain, but I will help the injured fellow in any way that I can. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Sadly, this doesn't seem to scale as much. Healing draughts. You can manage your space in your inventory by clicking the edit mode. Chunks space from one bag to... but can we make... So we can make one big bag. Sure. Alright, we need to put that on. How do we sell something? Like this, okay. There we go. Let's take a ration. Can we put this on our... Yep. Alright. There you go. Well, we weren't able to convince people. Hang on, let's change something. Let's do this. I turned it off, but maybe it's better on. I thought that a 2D would mean a still frame, but it kind of reverts to a kind of a generic image. I kind of like still images of the actual person in the viewer there, but well, that's not possible.
Alas for peaceful folk everywhere. It is an enormous task to convince them that evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds.
It seems that I cannot leave yet. Amdir needs my help, and I have pressing work to do in Archet to get these people ready for the impending storm. If you help me, perhaps I can leave before tonight.
Before you try to fight, you must learn what skills you may from the trainer.
There's much to do, and you are new to this world of danger. As long as you wish to help Archet, it is most important that you hone your skills as a guardian. I would like you to assist me, but I wish to make sure you are ready for the evil trials you will face. You must speak to your guardian trainer now, near the gate of Archet. The trainers wish to see you demonstrate your skills as a warrior. You should not try to take on the brigand threat if you are not prepared for battle. Alright. Dark accusations you're making. Teal Saddler. Greetings, may I be of assistance? Intro.
Would you do something for me?
I am here to help you learn how to use skills that will make you a powerful guardian. As you gain levels, more skills will become available to you. Guardians rely on reactive skills to deal damage and generate threat against their enemies. Shield swipe, progress guardian to block an incoming attack, and they can use head over to training dummy to the north and attack one until you can successfully block one of its attacks. If you are having trouble getting a block, try using Guardian's Ward to increase your chance to block an enemy. Once you have blocked an attack, okay, use shield swipe. Okay. Anyone can kill this monster and everyone helps will get credit. Alright. Let's move that thing. That's enough, right? There we go.
What can I do for you?
Well done, Evina. As you grow as a guardian, you will find that there are many more powerful new skills in store for you. Good luck. We'll choose a blade. Let's put that on, and that one. Right, so we are always carrying our shield in our hand there. I always kind of prefer if the shield is put on the back, but I guess it's more realistic to not do that.
Do you feel confident in what you have learned?
Have you learned some new tricks of the Guardian? I can see that you have. You seem more confident now. You are about to take on the most perilous task. If we fail, I fear that ruin will come to more towns than Arched alone. The Black Rider has brought the influence of Angmar to our very doorstep, Evina. So much is at stake this day. Are you ready to begin your great adventure?
Dear, my poor old friend. A shadow has crept over him.
The Black Rider that stabbed him is more fell than any creature you will meet in your travels. We have little time, and we must stretch what time we have by doing two things at once. Emdir needs medicine, Evina, and quickly. Do you know a plant called Kingsfoil? It has great power to heal. You should ask Captain Brackenbrook if he knows of any that grow in these parts. Offer him assistance as well. If it does not take you far out of the way, we must begin to work on him. And perhaps he will look more friendly upon you after you do him a good deed. Alright. Let's have a chat.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Kingfoils, eh? It is a nice leafy plant that grows around Bronway's Folly, a ruin south of here. Help yourself to as much as you'd like. We've no use for it. And as for your offer of assistance, I will take you up on it. We are always in need of able hands, and you might as well earn your keep while you stay with us. My best man, Calder Cobb, is having trouble with wolves of late. Perhaps you could help him on your way to do your gardening job for the ranger. Alright. Let's fight a wolf. Because we can. You've earned loot. No, we're hamstringed. There we go. Yeah, I think I remember this guy.
Well, well, if it isn't the rumor monger.
I've heard all about you, Evina. As you can see for yourself, there aren't no brigands causing problems. It's the wolves that threaten us lately. They seem to have gathered around Runway's Folly, especially about the top of the ruin. Brackenbrook sent you to assist me, and assist me you shall. I would like you to look into this wolf problem we are having. Right, so the wolves are at the same place that we need to go to get our medicine, I believe. Yeah. Can we move this? Yeah. King's Folly. King's Foil. In your travels you will be asked to collect certain items for quest. Most of these items will be stored in your quest log. If you ever want to see how many of these given items you have collected, you should navigate to your quest log. Item. Alright. Two out of 4. Three out of 4. The store offers, right. Nope. There is a strange banner atop the stairs here. A black bolt banner, planted to indicate that these ruins have been claimed by the enemy. Use the black bolt. Use the black bolt banner to summon the offender. Calder Carp told me you'd be paying me a visit. Sorry for sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Well. One of us is sorry. So yeah, I remember the last time I played this was on my the PC I had before this one, and on that one the game actually had quite a bit of trouble running. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, it had some noticeable hitching and whatnot, and it clearly wasn't really. You know, the game is old enough by now. That PC should be able to run it. Well, I don't know. Run it on max just fine, but yeah, for some reason it had trouble with it. But I think that has to do with the processes. Kind of older games tend to have issues with. Not really sure. This one has an Intel processor, and the other one has one of those 8 cores something. And usually older games do tend to have issues with those. And I think this was one of them.
Impossible! A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
How is it that you stand before me? A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master? Bah! I would kill you myself if that fool Dirk Mudbrick weren't watching. No matter, I do not fear exposure. Brackenbrook will never believe you. He thinks I have served him loyally since I were but a lad. The old fool. Tell Brackenbrook whatever you like, but Archett will fall, and I'll make out with more gold than you can fathom. And you will die with the rest, if you do not make yourself scarce before tonight. Well, Dirk, saved my life, buddy. Maybe we can put it down here. Yeah. Accusations. Huh.
Calder Cobb is a traitor. Danger has found you earlier than I predicted.
It sounds like Calder Cobb had it in for you before you even arrived. How did he know you, if he was at his post? And how did that Blackwold know you were coming? Thank you for the risk. Thank you for the risk you took to deliver the King's foil. I will think upon this riddle while I prepare the salve for Emdir. Right.
I cannot decide which is more dangerous right now. Calder Cobb's treachery or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
If Calder Cobb is his best soldier, I know Brackenbrook will not believe that he tried to have you ambushed by a Blackwold. I did some asking around while you were gone, and there is a Blackwold brigand in the stocks, across the lane from here. He is being held for highway robbery. You should question him about Calder Cobb. Alright. Jailer Ned Pruner. Hey, you there, let me go. Calder Cobb can vouch for me.
Oi, you there! Let me go! Calder Cobb can vouch for me!
Otto quiets down as you tell him you know of Caldecap's treachery. So you think you know the plan? Don't be smug. It's too late by now. The gears of war be turning down in the south, and quick. Soon I'll be free, and you'll be the one in shackles, or worse. I taste vengeance on the south wind.
What can I do for you?
It's good to make your acquaintance, Savina. I notice you were questioning Otto. Does that mean that his mutterings have been truthful? Yes, I do believe what you have come to Archet to tell. It is unprecedented, but all signs are showing that the Blackwolves mean to attack us. How is it that they have the means? If Brackenbrook does not believe you, you may tell him that. I do. For what it's worth. Alright. Well, that's one person down.
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy.
This is a serious charge, Savina. He has been loyal to me since he was a boy. Choose boots.
I suppose it would be wise to investigate your claim.
Does Ned speak true of his prisoner? If so, we would be wise to investigate other threats of trouble in the south. I'll not question Caldecap's lifetime of loyalty if there is no truth to back it up. But if you and Ned are right in your suspicions, this will be a very bad situation for us. Cole Sprigley's farm to the south of here, near the gate of the town of Combray. If aught is going on, he'll know. Oh, we get a cloak. Alright. Now we get some multiple quests at once.
Oh dear, looks so changed since last night.
I almost feel like he's not but a shadow when I look at him now. Like he isn't really there. How it makes me shiver. I saw Strider make a salve of Kingsfoil for his wound, but my Gammer always used a different remedy when a young Brandybrook would get a nasty splinter. Sweet Bilberry Tea. I smelled bilberries by the water to the east of here as we passed in the night, which means they're in season. I would dearly like to make a tea for poor Amdir. Alright.
Hey, you there! I'm hungry!
Yes, you, the big one. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten since some woman gave me a bit of bread and jam for breakfast this morning. Such fare is hardly meant to feed a rabbit, let alone a full-grown hobbit like me. If you could get me some proper food, I will reward you handsomely. I want something hearty and delicious. Boar meat, alright. Let's see, can we learn anything actually?
Greetings.
No, it doesn't look like it. We get one at level 4. Minstrel trainer. Yeah, when I went through the keybinds, it did show kind of interesting key commands for keybinds for playing instruments. So it's possible you can actually get some tunes out of those instruments. Oh, this is weird. No one will ever believe you, Guardian. You're a fool for thinking you can stop what's coming. So I'm actually not sure in which year this. I think we need one of those. Yep. I'm not really sure in which year this game originally released. Blackworld Spy. Right. Yep, need new skills and abilities, but we're not at the trainer right now. Whoa. Man, this game acts weird when you try the mouse look. At times. There's one. Oh, we did get it on our own. There's another one. Provisioner. Alright.
A stranger, eh? You're the best thing that's happened to us all day.
If Brackenbrook sent you, I'll take you in. I'm afraid you're the best thing that happens to us all day.
Our best hope is to get help from Combe, our neighbours. They will not let our Chet fall to brigands.
Yep, there we go. We have a cloak now. I'm glad you're here. Some Blackwolves tried to attack us this morning, but we drove them off. We must get help from Combe, the next town over. It's southwest of here. And not more than a short journey away. They must bring their soldiers to Arches at once to help stave off the raid. Please make haste. I fear the Blackwolves mean to attack us tonight. The road here is crawling with brigands, but I pray you can make it safe to Combe. Combe. Oh, you have a quest as well.
Would you do something for me?
My dad and the other farmhands, they gave chase to the brigands after the attack on our farm. I don't think the brigands expected us to put up such a fight after they surprised us. There weren't many of them, but I never saw them act so boldly afore today. Only problem is, they ain't back yet. They ran off to the east, chasing the brigands into the woods. It was hours ago, though, and I'm very worried. Could you go look for them and bring them back safe? Search for Waltz, search for Bill, search for Thornton Woodley. Okay.
How can I be of service?
Hang on. Oh. Doesn't work like that. There we go. The only gate is blocked. Okay. All right. Guess we need to tell him the bad news.
This cannot be. I must write to Brackenbrook at once.
Blocked? No, it can't be. My men traveled to Cambay only yesterday for a delivery. That is bad news, Avina. The captain must be informed of what's going on here at once. Here is a note for Brackenbrook. He knows my scrawl. He will believe you now. Thank you. Yeah. Let's have a look over there. See if we can get those berries. Find those missing farmhands. Turn back to nameplates. Any berries? Said something in the options about interacting with water, so I have to try it out. Signature beast. Sure. There's one. Examining lifeless body. Well, that doesn't bode well. Has been murdered by Blackwolves. I wonder if you can swim in this game when the water is deep enough. Wait, didn't I? Oh, that's my... right. So there's still a farmhand's body around here. There he is. Walt Wheatley. Oh, hang on. Level 7. That weapon clanging noise that you just heard during that fight is also in is used in Project Gorgon. So it's kind of funny that sound effects probably in a free to use library somewhere. Well, none of them survived. Murdered by Black Waltz. That's a shame.
How can I be of service?
No, it cannot be, my poor father. And the others. No, it cannot be, it cannot. Will is silent for a long moment, his eyes closed, but after a great pause he is roused. I will have my revenge upon those Black Waltz, or I will die trying. Archit will never fall to such murderous fiends. So this is a bit... We can use a lot of weapons. We can even use two-handers. But I guess that doesn't really make sense because we... a lot of our movements are based on blocking with a shield, so probably not a good idea to use two-handers. Hang on. Sometimes in these games it's B for bag and other times it's I for inventory. There we go. So yeah, I think when I was playing this game the last time, which is probably months ago by now, but they were kind of talking about in the world chat, talking about how this game might be getting an overhaul because of the upcoming Amazon series and whatnot. Although maybe they yeah, well, let's not dwell on that. But yeah, I don't think that actually happened, or there was any plan for it. This does have a 64-bit executable though, which isn't always the case. I remember EverQuest only recently, I think this year, 2022. It took until 2022 to get a 64-bit executable for EverQuest. So I don't know if the 64-bit executable already existed or if that's a new edition, but yeah, this game isn't overhauled or anything. It is still maintained and stuff added to it, and I think enough people play it. Not sure about its popularity, but the people that do play it seem to be rather fond of it. It is very positive reviews on Steam and whatnot. Yeah, we have everything. We have your tea. Let's give you your meat.
This will do nicely.
Hooray! You
Gives
brought
me something to munch on for a bit, at least.
You brought me pork or bacon or perhaps sausage. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can make a little of each. Mando weighs the parcel of meat in his hand. This will give me something to munch on for a bit, hopefully. This provender will last me until I can go back home. We get a copper band, which gives +1 vitality. Alright.
Lovely. This is sure to cheer on dear right up.
Well done, you have found more than enough for a good strong tea. This is sure to cheer Emdir right up. Give me a moment and I will steep the berries into some boiling water.
This tea will help Amdir feel better. I just know it.
Doesn't the bilberry tea smell delightful? It still reminds me of my Gammer, who made this for me when I was under the weather, even though my Gammer is long gone. You were such a dear to collect these wild berries for me, so I shan't be taking all the credit. Why don't you bring the nice brew over to Amdir so he can thank you himself? You make sure he drinks it all up. +1 might. Alright. And if I remember correctly,
thank you,
it is absolute bile.
I have not the stomach to drink this now.
Does that smell of bilberries? That was very sweet of Celandine, and very good of you to fetch her the makings. I am all the sorrier, for I cannot drink this now. I do not feel well enough just now. I will pretend to drink it. You must tell Celandine I enjoyed her tea. Please, do not let her know that her kindness was wasted on me. Dear only pretends to drink the tea. He looks even paler than before.
Did my tea perk him up? I knew it would.
Bilberry tea always fixes me right up, and I know it would be especially sweet if it came from both of us, Avina. I know Amdir will be back on his feet soon. He is so brave. You've received a new title. You can choose to display the title. Let's see, what title did we get? Avina of Breland, Avina the Wary. You reach level 5th without being defeated in battle. Alright. Although that probably is not very hard.
What have I done?
As Brackenbrook reads the letter from Cal Springsley, his face is blank. He reads for a second time, and only then does he look at you. I have been a fool. Oh, what have I done? Leggings?
You cannot fathom just how wrong I have been.
How do we look? Full chainmail. You cannot fathom just how wrong I have been. I have trusted Keldor Cobb and heeded his advice for a long time, even after my own son tried to warn me of his duplicity. My son John is a worthy hunter, but he has not set foot in this town for over 3 years. He will never forgive me for the things I said to him. Oh, what a fool I am. I told him he was not welcome in Archit until he stopped behaving like a jealous child. Now he and his hunters are our only hope. But what can I do? He does not deserve to be dragged deeper into my folly. Nay, Archit must withstand this storm without help. We get shoulder pads. You should ask Strider what to do.
Do not despair. You have done well.
Indeed, better than I could have done. You earned Captain Brackenbrook's trust. We must appeal to his son John against his wishes. I must leave soon, and Archit will need all the help it can get, even if a father's pride is at stake. I am confident you will be able to bring the hunters in and give this town a fighting chance. In the meantime, I must make haste. Amdir assures me that he just needs rest. He must... John Brackenbrook against his father's wishes, so we need to leave town again, right? Yeah. So... I think... Can we have a sit? Let's see. I don't know. So does she actually stay seated? Does look like it. I was playing a bit of the Warhammer Online Return of Reckoning server, and that in that one, when you type in /shit, the character only sits down for like 2 seconds, and then she gets back. She gets back up, which is kind of annoying if you just wanted to sit down. But yeah, I think this will be it for our for my first view at Lord of the Rings Online. Yeah. So this is still going. A lot of MMOs have kind of come and gone in various forms and whatnot, but this one has always endured so far. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Title awarded. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, that was it for now. Thanks for watching. See ya.